Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test stream. Today we're going to take a look at LayR, new synth. Fabulous, fantastic, incredible and awesome. There you go, straight off the bat. You can build up layer upon layer of synthesizers until you've got like super massive huge synths. Once you've got a layer, you can do all sorts of cool stuff with it, like each layer is a separate synth. For instance, here we can see that this very simple sine wave is made up of this layer here, and that is the synthesizer, the controls. So we can change the waveforms from various ways here, and then we can add more layers, so we can create a new layer, and then we have two layers, two separate synths as well, and then we can pan them either way we like, and etc, until you can build up huge massive things. So you can build layers within layers of synthesizers. Okay, the thing's huge. You can do all sorts of very cool stuff. You can send each channel off to different MIDI channels. You have an arpeggiator, but I'm just gonna, again, as per normal, just gonna blast through a few of the old, you get some presets as well. You get performance presets as well as layer presets, which I'll also go into. So we have this huge one here. You can see it's made up of I don't know, is it eight or nine different layers, and you could still add more, which only functions. Oh, you can layer keys as well, like your key area, but I'll get into that as well. So if I just hit a really deep C here on my MIDI keyboard, see you have that huge evolving layer. It's not all about pads and stuff, but you know. So there's nothing at the top end here, so the key spacing will be, I would guess, let me just have a look at the layer for this. There we go. Yeah, it's all deep-ended stuff, see. But so let's just do something cool here. Let's add something else. Let's add a actual lead component here, and yeah, that one will do. I don't know. And then before we do anything else, I'm just gonna set this component to be, I should imagine it would be all over the keyboard at the moment. So I'm going to, yeah, so there's two layers. That sound is made up of two layers. But I'm just going to have this be from C4 and the bottom one as well. From C4 upwards, I think. So you can see that you can layer and split your keyboard any way you like. So let's see how that sounds for now. So if we start with our basic big drone again, there we go, and then I should, there's my synth. Nothing there. So there you go, you get the basic idea. And of course we can go into our actual synthesizer that we've just made there. Oh, and these, you have effects here, global effects, delay, EQ and reverb. It's audio bus compatible and inter-app audio, so you can add whatever effects you like that way. We could go in and change out the... So you can see I said it was made up of 2 layers, and they've slightly panned those, the volumes of the respective layers. Then you can transpose the layers as well. Each layer is a completely separate synthesizer. Gone through all that basically. The thing is huge. So let's load up some, let's see, keys. Okay, so... So that was just that was like hold or latch. Okay. That is an awesome sound. See, that was once one patch, but they've built up, is it nine layers? 9 layers for that one sound. So what else you can do is also you can unlock the little keyboard on here. You can choose scales here, so you can set your, so for instance we could have, and then it'll be like scale blading. So you know, they've pretty much thought of everything here. I mean, it's huge. The potential is incredible. Just basically because you can build up layer upon layer and make massive sounds. I mean, some of the pad sounds are just... let me just get rid of... I just want ordinary. Oh, here we go. So I'll have a quick look at the arpeggios. So as soon as you select an arpeggio, it will switch the latch on. But you can turn that off, obviously, and then you can just jam away. Sorry, and you can of course adjust the arpeggios, the arpeggiators. That just switches it on, and there it is. You just hit this little button here, and then you're presented with the way to control the arpeggios. So I mean, basically, you're getting an idea of how massive this thing is. Right. So say for instance, let's just I mean some of the lead sounds, but like I said. But the fact that you can then go into the synthesizer, add more layers, tweak all the synth sounds, just So we basically had a look through most of the things. Here's one I did earlier. So there you go, guys. There's a quick look at some of the sounds, basically some of the things that you can do. Just as a thing, once you add a layer, which you do like this, you then have different components that you can start with to adjust and get the sound you like. So you can add effects components, and there they are. So you could add wind or bubbles. Various things then to start building up other sounds, and you could add arpeggiator components, bass components. The thing is huge. It's huge. All right, guys. So there it is. There is a quick look at LayR. It has that's for my MIDI keyboard there. All sorts of cool stuff. It has a fantastic. Well, it did have. It had. Oh no, sorry, that's a warning light. It has a great thing to get you started, like an overlaid. What's it called? A manual thing. So yeah, and it told you how to set your key layers and stuff like that, and all sorts of very, 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 very cool stuff you can do with LayR, and it's just huge. It's huge. So living memory software, LayR. Let's see. Here's your settings for your for everything really, your MIDI and stuff. But I've only messed with it, and I'm not a synth programmer. I just like to mess around with the presets. But this makes building up, and of course, once you've built up more, you can save it there as a new thing, as a new performance, and then you're good to go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If it's the sound, do not do that, because that doesn't happen anymore, does it? I forget. Sorry. If you can become a patron, please become a Patreon. It really helps me out a lot, What else? Yeah, I think that's basically it. I think I'll probably do some more. I might do a build up a tracking cue basis just using LayR. Okie dokie, guys. I'll see you later.